Hey, 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 welcome back. Welcome back to Raw, Restoring Awesome Warriors. I'm Jackie H, your host. I have here my co-host, Gail Barron, the judge. How you doing today, sis?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
I'm doing good. Can't complain, won't complain. Don't need to complain. Had a beautiful day today. A lot of raining. You hear me?
Yes.
Okay, all right. It's a lot of echoing going on in my ear, so um, a lot of rain today and everything. So I'm glad I was able to come on a little early because I didn't know whether it's supposed to be thunder or not.
Yeah, it did some rain. It did
Yeah,
some rain.
yeah. So what you did today? What's up?
Relaxed. I did a little packing, did a little watching some shows that I watch. Well, I only watch one show. Did some binge. Just
Okay.
nothing. Binging. Just nothing.
All right,
Relax
well,
binging.
okay, I absolutely did nothing, and I'm proud to say that I had a good day.
Yeah.
Um, I came on last night a little bit and talked about some things before we get started in our conversation for tonight, and I just want to keep reminding parents, mothers, and people to keep an eye on your children. There's a lot going on in the world today, Gail.
Indeed.
It's a lot. I don't know where the safe place is anymore because, well, in case you don't know, it was just a story out of Florida where a pastor was molesting and children, and but he was HIV positive.
Did you say a pastor?
Yes, yes. So it was very disturbing to me because I don't know where the safe place at anymore. I know the world, the Bible speaks of is going to get worse. It's going to get worse and worse. But we have to watch as well as pray. We can't just be in the clouds. So I just want to have that reminder of be watchful. Um, teachers, preachers, parents, counselors, therapists. You don't. It's no safe place anymore with nothing. There have been a time that you felt safe somewhere, but we're living in that time that nothing's safe. But not only to do that, but to be HIV positive. So that's two things on top of you, destroying people's lives all kinds of ways. So I just want to just reiterate to be mindful, be careful, monitor what your children is watching on these internets and these programs, because that's how they lure them in. You know, it seems innocent to a child when it's something you like and they testing you with the things that you like, and after a while you be meeting up with someone and you don't even know who it is. So yeah, so I don't know if you have anything that you want to bring up, but that's my news for tonight.
Yeah, but as you said, there's a lot of trusted voices. We think that because they're in authority, have these titles, but behind the title, these are human beings, and a lot
Yes,
of times they're sick human beings.
yeah,
So we have to be very, very careful. And the
yeah,
other things that I want to say to seniors, not only seniors, but even grown adults, be mindful and searching to things. In March, we was in an accident in Texas, and so that was taken care of, because we had insurance, and so the insurance took care of it, and it was the car we went rented from was from Avis, and it's imperative that you document and that you keep proof at least for a year. Don't just throw important papers away or put it where you can't find it.
Okay.
And so last week we received a letter in the mail from Avis stating that we owe them for this accident. And so I said, I told the lady, I said, the accident was taken care of. I said, but I'm going out the door, but I'll call you tomorrow. And she said, because she need to hear from us by, and gave us a date. So I went and got my papers and I compared it. Now, Avis logo is in red.
Okay.
This letter said it was the exact thing Avis, but it was in gray.
Wow.
So it's even the little details that you don't pay attention to that can trip you up. And so I begin to compare Avis, the phone numbers, they were different. And so I like to seek and do research before I call this um person back. So I called the original letter that I had, and I spoke to a rep. He said, "Can you fax that to me?" Because he said that you don't owe anything. It was just confirmation, but it's just good to because some people, they see stuff and fear take over, and before you know it, you don't be done paid something, and it's not going to who is they say it's going to. um it was a whole different. It had all the Avis logo, but the numbers were different.
Wow.
But I was glad that
So
I was able to ask her. So no, tell her that I would call her back because this matter was taken care of, and I knew it.
and some
And
people panic and give out their credit card and
yep,
everything goes. Yeah.
and there's a lot of things going around where they're scamming seniors and they're taking them for their life savings and all. You can't trust everything that you hear. And it sound real good and sound convincing, but you know, a lot of time when they know you are alone
Man.
and don't, seniors, no, your children, somebody, before you make decisions, especially of that magnitude, get a second opinion. Ask somebody else to check this out. Look over this for me, because you thinking that these people is legit, and before you know it, and they got a way of getting in your bank account now.
Wow. So how long do you suggest that you keep paperwork? Like I know like when you file taxes, what's that, 5 years or
Yeah.
something like that? So I think it's worth people knowing what to do.
Yeah,
Now
get
I
your
would have never
shoebox.
I don't rent from Avis, so I would have known that it was red. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
Get
I'm being serious. I do enterprise. I know that's green and black. But that's I don't even know if I would have looked at the paper. to that any, so that's a good thing to say. Just make sure you look at everything. I wouldn't have looked at to see what the color was. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Avis is red. This was gray. All the logo was the same. Avis, it was everything. But if you don't pay attention and don't let fear take over you, I knew I was going out the door, so I didn't have time to talk to her. I'll call you back. I'll
Right.
call you back tomorrow.
Okay. So what happens when people that you trust do that to you?
Huh?
That was a company trying to scam you. But you have people that people
Well, it
know.
wasn't a
You feel what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
there's people because you don't know. You can have family members scamming you. You can have it's all over the board. Home health aid scamming. Everybody just got this thing going on. So it's
Too
time to wake up,
trusting,
though.
too naive. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
don't
Can't.
don't it's not good to be alone, and it's not good to have a not have a village or community. You can't hold everything to the vest because you don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. But in a multitude of counselors, there is safety.
Yeah. So I think some classes or whatever we can have sessions to just help people or just make them become aware of things because a lot of people just don't, they just, it looks real, it
This
appears real.
AI stuff,
Yeah,
it'll
so
get
you,
you.
yeah, so
All these sales on what these ads and commercial, people
yeah,
have lost a lot of money because they entice you. It seems like you finding something cheap or finding a sale something, but it's AI and hackers behind this. So once you give them your, you think you buying something, and then you can't find them no more.
they probably get me good because I don't like to shop. I hate going shopping, so I'll be, I'm just saying it'll get you on any kind of way because if it's something that I can do online without going in the store, I'll probably be the one that probably got to really pay attention because I do a lot of shopping online because I don't want to go shopping. Wow. Well, there you have it. That's our news for the night. Try to keep each other aware and abreast of what's going on in this world. It's happening. And those of you who have elderly people that you know of, and I'm not going to keep on saying elderly people, Gail, because some of us young ones are getting scammed too. It's going for everybody right now. But they know how to get you what you like.
Right.
So,
And
yeah,
that's the trigger.
yeah.
That's
Cora,
when 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 it's something that you like, you don't even investigate. It's just, I got something
yeah,
good. I think I got something good, and you don't know it's a web. It's a
right.
it's crazy.
Well,
Like people that want money, that need money, and they think it's a good idea, and they play these sweepstakes. The-
no, they had one going on about a couple of months ago where they actually send you a they had it in a lockbox that they're going and it had you watching out for the FedEx. Now, like that's I'm trying to figure out who believes that. But somebody will
Somebody that
send them
needs money.
somebody, yeah. So you think like who would believe that? So you send them $99 and they're gonna send you $100,000 and watch out for FedEx or UPS, so they're gonna deliver it, and it might be kind of heavy, so they might have to bring it in. It like like
You remember when I got scammed?
that was years ago. That was years ago.
It was years ago, but it was because of I had something in my mind that I wanted to do. And I thought, I'm gonna have this money. I had a plan, but I didn't know their plan outruled mine. They got my real money and left me with newspaper.
Now, tell me that story again. Oh God, help us, Jesus. This is on payday,
On payday.
so they probably was watching you all along. They knew that you had got paid.
I don't know, took me behind this building and put this like they was putting this. They wanted me to hold their money because the bank was closed. And I had in my mind, I'm gonna take the money and I'm gonna go out with my boyfriend. And little did I know, I didn't know it till I got on the bus and opened up my pocketbook. It was some shredded newspaper. They put that newspaper in my pocketbook and took my money.
How old were you?
I don't even remember.
Wow, wow. Well, at
So
least you're
he does
alive.
new. He doesn't do any new tricks. He's still fooling us with the same old stuff: scam, deceit, and trickery.
Well, I'm glad that you're still alive. No, what I'm saying that it could have been worse. It could have been your life. What's behind a building by yourself with somebody you don't even know. I mean, thank God for the shredded newspaper instead of you still here today to tell it.
That's why I said naive, too trusting. You don't know people.
Wow. Okay. Well, Gail, I guess it's enough of our shenanigans for now. We'll get to what we're going to talk about a little bit tonight. Because every time you tell that story, I get shaken up. It's bad enough that they took your money, but you was behind a building. Wow. Okay. God bless you, sis. You're still allowed to tell the story. But you know what? I titled this tonight just for a little bit. I did it my way. Life. I remember coming up, sis, and sometimes you want to grow up and you want to do things on your own, and you don't really want to listen to nobody, take no advice. That era that we came up in. And I see today, even as a grown woman, that some people still have that same mentality. I want to do it my way. And I don't think nothing is wrong with it as long as your way is going the right way, or at least headed towards the right way. I have, I, I'm kind of stuck on want to do it my way, but I don't know what I'm doing
Right. And don't want to listen.
and don't want to listen and don't think I have a problem, but I bother you all day long after I mess up. Now, my question to you, as an elder in the Lord's church, am I wrong that I don't feel like being bothered and hear you a whole day after I was trying to help you?
No, you're not wrong.
Okay, I'm just
You're
joking.
you're no, you're not wrong. And I think people have a misconception of, there's places that are designed for that, like therapists, um, groups of your kind. I can't put just because I'm feeling this way everybody's not obligated and everybody cannot help. You have to find the right help that will meet your need.
And I find sometimes that we ask questions just to be talking, but we really don't want the truth. Like if I come to you and ask you to help me, and I couldn't do it myself. I done tried everything I know how, and I come to ask for help, but I really don't receive the help that you is presenting. I came to you there for the help, and you tell me a way to do or suggest something, and I overtalk you and still do it my way. So I'm just trying to figure out, did I really want to help, or I just want to feel better in the mess that I'm in and just want to talk about it, rather get the help and move on.
So that's why a gentleman told me a while ago, he was talking about fishing, and once you reel a fish in, he said, it wiggle itself. The fish is going to get tired because if you pull that fish out before time, it's going to do the same thing again because it was no resolve. And a lot of time we as humans, our feelings, uh, we want to be there and people want to listen, but you also have to have awareness and discernment because you know when a person is at their wits end because they're gonna wiggle themselves and they're gonna follow instructions. Um, when you're not ready, you just want to vent. And I always say, I always tell you that these hospitals are on these corners and they're always there. So the help is there if you need it, if you want it. It's always some place to go if you want to be helped. And I often say when the student is ready, then the teacher will appear. Other than that, you are spinning your wheels and you're tiring yourself out.
So most of the time we are more emotional than really helping the situation. Because
Everything, if you're not experienced, you can't help. And you have to be okay with that. Direct them, send them to the right help.
it took me a long time to realize that you might lose people along the way in trying to help them. Like you said, if they're not ready, if they haven't come to their senses or to the end of their rope, you'll just be doing a lot of things and you'll keep it. But that emotional part, that humanist part, you just want to keep on, but they don't hear you.
They can't.
They can't.
They
But
can't.
I didn't realize that because I just wanted them to change. Wanted like you're gonna stamp it in them or
You can't.
but the emotional is bad. It's really really bad.
And I took a class when the help hurts. You think you're doing the right thing, you think you're helping, but you're making it worse because you have to be mindful of the person's mindset. They're not even hearing you, but you're dispensing all these. They could be good words, they could be right words, but not right for that person. It's just like prescription. Me and you can have the same medicine, but the difference is our dosage could be different. You can't give me your medicine. And just because you you came out of it one way don't mean that's going to happen like that for the next. So you got to have a a vocabulary or that you can reach people across. Nothing is great or black and white. There are some gray areas, and we need to, as the help, know that.
So I found out early in my life that you can do sensory overload
Right.
to people. They already, I'm already in a state, and you just piling stuff on top of because it's good stuff.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff. It's not like it's bad, and it probably could help me in the later at a later time once I get to that spot. But I've had that to happen to me where it was just so much. I was more confused than I was when I came with the first problem because I'm trying to absorb everything. So, do you suggest, or is it reality that maybe you just have one ear or two people set of eyes? I don't know. I'm just trying to get some answers.
That
I know a
would
lot of
seem
people
like
come to, but
that that would be the idea, but when a person is in a state or situation, their minds are crowded and they're looking for help. So they're going to keep on until they find that help.
okay.
I,
I think I lost my picture, but that's okay. Yeah. So in helping people, it's just some uh, advice. Sometimes just see what condition or state that the person is in, because they are fishing for answers. They just want help, and they honestly want to come out of what they in. But I learned how to just listen sometimes, especially after you told me you don't talk to five people or you just going around to, well, you you get more confused if all of us is not on the same page. And it doesn't mean that what everybody is telling you or what everybody told me wasn't good. I just wasn't in that frame of mind to hear it at the moment.
and so what,
So,
what I look at it as, like in your natural doctor, your PCP, primary care physician, if something is wrong with you, they have a team. And everybody studies whatever the issue is, and then they give their views on the condition. But
okay,
when you're gathering people from different perspectives, nobody's on the same page, that's enough to confuse you.
okay,
One believe that of this sad for work. One believe that get this injection. One believe something else. Go get a X-ray or a MRI. Everybody got different diagnoses, but you even the team have to be on one accord.
right.
It's who I don't know where you got your license from. I don't even know why you think that you are capable of dealing with leave it to the professionals.
You know what that reminds me of? You know how you hear the people under the bridge fixing your car?
Yeah.
Like instead of taking it to the car dealer, you got somebody they call old pops and not that he can't fix it, but most of the time they don't even have the right tools even to work on it or enough money to even buy the stuff you need. But by the time they get finished, you got to take it back to the real dealer anyway because they done messed up from not even doing the right thing. You already had a problem to start with. So why don't you just take it to the maker or go back to someone who knows versus the mom and pop store, you know?
Yeah, I remember years ago when I had a car, it was not going to pass inspection.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. But I needed my stickers. That's when the hot stickers. And only thing you gotta do is because it's cheap and they're not gonna even look at your car. You got this game going on. So I got my stickers, but my car still wasn't fixed. I didn't have you man, do it right the first time. Or you must make time to do it again.
The topic tonight is I did it my way.
Yeah, yeah.
So sidebar. Wait, you still doing the stickers?
No, 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 no.
Ah, ah,
Because when you get stopped, and the cops know it ain't legit, and they start scraping it off while you on the highway.
I learned
No, no.
I learned so much from my late husband with this stuff about these. I didn't even know they was fake. If you did it, you just don't know. I didn't even know about the fake stickers. I was trying to see every time we got stopped or had the car, somebody was scraping stuff off or taking the tags off. It was like, oh man, this is crazy. So yeah.
You doing it your way because you think you're getting away with something. It's a cheat. You know. Oh God.
I don't know if they're cheap or not. You wound up paying more.
You remember
Should
when y'all used to work at the cell phone place?
do I remember?
I'm just saying back then, them days, like uh, you were you getting cell phone service by siphoning off of other people's service. So you had to come in the store. I mean, I'm just thinking about the things that we done for
So I tell people all the time, this is what Christians did. Because we was up under that title. So when I talk and people are like, why you always talk about church and whatever? Because we did this up under the umbrella of church. This is what we did. So when the Lord told us that no more contaminated worship, people don't understand. You could be doing it your way, but is
yeah,
it the right way?
no.
Yeah, we got hot sticks. We cipher phones, beepers. We did it all. So when I'm
And
talking, I'm not just talking just at air. I, I could give you some stories. It's by the grace of God that we're not serving a life sentence anywhere.
yeah, I
But
was
some of
thinking about a song we used to sing. I came through the storm and I came through the rain. I had hard trials and tribulations, but I made it over. My soul looked back and what? How?
some people just singing a song, but them songs be having me. Yeah,
Who
well, we we
testimony is attached to it? How did I make it over?
we stole back cars, and it's just a one day we're gonna just sit and have a podcast of telling our testimony, and I'll let you go first because they probably won't believe that you did. I don't know the innocent looks or whatever they think. Like you really did that? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. So that's why I'm so big on Gail. I tell parents to be mindful of their children. Um, I remember the days we did it our way, but mommy didn't have a clue.
No.
And then you remember
And so now our
when we were
children think they getting away with doing something. No, we've been there, done that.
so
Got the
the day
T-shirt to show it.
so the day that she got sick, and we was when we come around and talk to her, we tell her all the stuff that we did. She got mad. She 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 was actually angry after the fact. Like, okay, we done got married and got kids and stuff. It's not like we're doing it now. This was back, but she didn't want to believe that we did that on her watch. So I'm saying you can do
Oh
it
yeah,
your
we
way,
we
at
we
your own
we gonna
life.
have another segment, and we gonna
Yeah,
talk about something. Cause she will always say, "I didn't know this. I ain't
I
see
didn't
this."
know.
But
I didn't know.
yeah,
So my
you can't
my
close your eyes to
you can't
everything.
cose your eyes. So she used to stand up in church or pray. Everybody got their eyes closed. And I remember one time going to church with y'all and sitting in the back, and the people came in, it was in people pocketbooks and doing things. So I'm just saying we have a lot of experience in the church house and being Christian. So it's just having a conversation that you have to be prayerful, but you have to be watchful.
Yeah.
You're still down here. Everybody that's in the building is not saved or know God. And we was those people. So it's not like we're talking about somebody else. We was those people. We knew how to sing, we knew how to clap, we knew how to preach. We came home and played church. We did all of that. But my dad said to be careful with the company we keep. And we had to tell him we was the company, that people should have been watching out for us. So but that's all I have, right? It's just you can do it your way. Be mindful when helping others that you're not overloading their minds because they say they need help. Sometimes people just need for you to hear and just listen. They don't need another directive. They don't, it's too much.
You don't need
And
to give
sometimes because they're
advice.
not honest, they're not going to tell you that it's overload. And that's a bad state to be in when you got so much and you can't think at all. Yeah.
And so what I find out that happens in those cases, then people will walk away.
Yes. Yeah.
They will not come to you or come back to the thing
Mhm.
anymore. And it's not that they don't want to. Their head can't don't have the capacity for all this pounding.
Yeah.
And then by you not having the right prescription, I think about the lady with the issue of blood, 12 years, try all the doctors, spent all her money, was still worse until she ran into Jesus. It
Right.
is an answer. There is a right answer, and sometime between then where you started and where you got to go, you don't get better. You get worse. All the day, they was giving her all kinds of prescription. It didn't stop her bleeding. All
Right.
this advice, all this instructions, but if it's not the right thing,
Yeah.
you can have a good idea, but if it's not the right one,
Yeah.
it don't mean a hill of beans.
And like I told you, it took me a long time just to be a listener. Sometimes you can have an answer, but you don't always have to try to answer everything. Sometimes people just need a listening ear. Just be there for them. That's all. So if you're stuck at any point in your life that you feel hopeless or things it seem like it's out of reach, sometimes just pray and maybe just one or two. Because when you go around to you gonna wind up confused because everybody have a different opinion, and they really trying to help you. They mean well. So I had to be mindful of I don't always have to have an answer, you know, and be okay with that. Be okay that what you just said. Sometimes things that get worse before they get better.
Indeed,
You know,
indeed,
and you can want more for a person or want more for the situation, but things didn't happen overnight, and it's not going to get better overnight. Sometimes it takes a long time to get to where we at. So sometimes it takes that much longer to get out of certain situations. So be okay with your journey, and you don't have to do it. That's what the song said, right? Frank Sinatra said, "I did it my way," and sometimes your way can cost you. you was younger. We wanted to have everything. We wanted to be big and bad, and I'm grown now. As you mature, that goes away.
Yes. Yes.
Wisdom kicking, knowledge
Yeah.
kicking.
How do you see this glass? Half full or half empty?
Yes, ma'am.
Man, I'm very conscientious about everything now. I don't speak ahead of time. I think they tell us put on our thinking caps. I put on my thinking cap that saying they used to tell the children and get set, stop, look, and listen before you cross the street. First, use your eyes and your ears, and then move your feet. Don't always want to be quick to move. Stop, listen, observe.
Mhm.
A lot of time people will, the answer will come through conversation. But if you're always listening to talk, so you'll be heard, that's not always good. You know, learn discipline, discipline.
Okay. Well, I'm done. I don't know if you have anything else you want to leave with or say. Um, Life is happening. They got a new term out now they be using. Life is life. It's always been. You know, it's not going to stop now, and things will get worse because that's what the Bible says. But we can make it.
You
Just
can
we have to grow up and take some wisdom,
and
be
hear
aware.
somebody. Hear
Yeah.
somebody. There is somebody for you.
Yeah.
There is somebody because he's not going to leave us with its answers. Its answers. And be ready for the truth. The truth is what's going to make you free. Have to be honest first with yourself and then honest with others. That's the only way you can get real help. If you be, because other than that, it's going to keep coming up.
Okay. Well, next week, um, I'm gonna try to see if I can sign you up for a class, and 'cause you don't listen very well, so I want to get you some help. You always offering help to me, so I'm gonna extend extend the offer back and see if I can get you in a class that you'll listen. Okay,
I
I got
did
you.
listen. So next week you'll be by yourself.
That's why I said it. You go, you're gonna get out of it in some kind of way. You don't have to answer to come back, but
So
enjoy
my
yourself.
doctor prescribed me a prescription that was just what is needed. It's just what the doctor ordered. And
And what's that prescription, sis?
I'm going on a 5-day cruise to Bermuda
All right, all right.
with my boyfriend.
Well, you enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Do not bring me back anything, please. You remember every time somebody going to, when you're younger, they go on a trip, they bring you back a coffee mug. You don't even drink coffee. Bring you back a fan that wasn't hot, and then to top it off, we had somebody bring back apple juice just because
I'll
it said
bring you
tropical.
back a brochure.
Okay, enjoy yourself. Have a good time, and we be back here for the Lord will. Wait for you to come back because I know you're gonna have a story to tell you and your boyfriend. So maybe have a relationship topic that day and
Yeah,
see
yeah,
what people need to do to get away and keep
yeah,
love alive.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Mm.
I asked the question. So, like, even when you pray, you ask questions, be ready for the answer. Because one is coming. And then recognize this is what I need. And
Okay.
I'll leave that in the form of the words to a song when you talk about relationship and what do you need to do. The songwriter saying, how do I keep the music playing? And how do I make it last? How do I keep the song from fading too fast? Relationships is relationships, but they require work. If you work it, you can have what you want. It's not one sided. Both parties got to put the work in, and I'm glad to be able to be living in that moment now
I'm
because I
glad to
wasn't always
I'm,
there.
I'm glad to witness part of this moment. No, I mean we're gonna talk about it later because when people see one side and able to see the other side, that's a blessing. You know, we did a lot of things together, part of half of it, the wrong part.
Yeah,
So I'm glad to be now be a part of the right part with
yeah,
the same way. That's a blessing. Because some some people
yeah,
got to start over with somebody totally different. But
yeah,
this is a story for the theater. From the stealing of the car, same boyfriend that we were stealing the back from until the renewing. So God bless you. God bless you. You have a good night. And thank you all for listening and with our shenanigans that we go along with here on the show. But Gail, I'll let you pray us out, whatever you're gonna do. And then I'll say the ending. You want me to oh okay.
Father, I just thank you tonight for all your many blessings that you bestow upon us. Your mercies are renewed every morning. And just like the clay is in the hands of the potter, so are we in your hand. And you can make us anew. We can start over and begin again. Because you said the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But you come that we may have life and that life more abundantly. I thank you for life in Christ Jesus. And I extend it to each of you that's listening to us today. We're just telling our story, but we was able to begin again. It doesn't matter your age, because where there's life, there is hope. God bless you, my friend, and may heaven smile upon you.
All right. That's it. My birthday this month, Gail, so he helped me to live. If I live to that, we're gonna celebrate this, okay? All right.
Well, I'll be
As you
back in
always
town.
you be back in
I,
time, okay.
yeah.
As you always leave the podcast saying, love God, love
Love
family,
family.
work hard,
Work hard.
and be
And
kind.
be kind.
Enjoy yourself, sis.
But it's faith that unlocks the door.